So everybody knows that we have to change the language in order to adjust our perceptions into something important enough to even use the energy to say something or write something. Or see, that's the whole thing, is that we're using energy here to maintain something, right? That's the main thing. And what energy is it? I say it's the human energy, the humane energy, but just the organism itself. Really, it's the organism itself, the way that it runs around and it does things, you see. And it helps if it's conscious of its daily, or if its entire apparatus. If it has self-awareness and it has taken to programming itself, then now I imagine you need just less of a babysitting service out there. I mean, literally, when I'm looking at, like, looking across the way here and how we've been set up, the whole way that the civilization looks would change. But now, backing way away from that possibility, I was wondering, see, well, we have a lot of possibility if we do have just people here tooling about. See, do you see how that I could hardly get a donation in? Just kidding. I'm being impatient, but um, see, it's got to be tied to your worthiness, right? And oh my goodness, I know that we're all lazy. I'm not. It's not just me here. We're all a bit kind of being lazy. How do you like my this? Not really me. I mean, pink isn't really my color. I don't think. Maybe, I don't know. It wouldn't matter to some people, but I feel a little bit. I'm fine with it. I like the ears idea.
Marero. Oh, she's getting better. Ah, I just love her so much.
So I'm kind of taking a break right now, but believe it or not, I've made a few breakthroughs, and I try to make some efforts to communicate it on here. It's kind of like a form of journaling for the channels. See, you have a channel, and some people watch it, some people don't. It's really important for you to kind of gain perception as to what you're looking at. Connect the words anyway. Well, get to know your words, because of course you know that there's kind of like three meanings to each word, to one word. Yeah, it's just mind-boggling if you ever did contemplate the field of words. The basics like here, there, everywhere, the, you know, in and of themselves, what do they point at to you? Like the. I mean, it could be anything there, right? Oh my God, there, what, where? Ah, we just went into the universe again. See, now, but I do want to talk about the universe. See, there's just the word itself, babe. Look at it. Tear it apart. There's verse and unit. Let's look at the word unit. I'm not lying here. You can take part in the video game. Really. Why am I the only one in the world doing this? Except for, I don't know, man, somebody somewhere else, but no. For me, it's just simple. You just do it. Just get involved with what's around you, and especially, what's going on. They all want everybody to learn the English dialect more, like the alphabet, the words, that basic stuff I'm talking about here. People around the world have to learn it for a reason. It's because it's an interfacing system sent from benevolent beings who live in outer space. And it's trying, honestly, to point us in the direction not only of outer space, which is God, the mind of God, but to the possibility of having a better time, basically, because it's fun to have things, right? I mean, talk about own things. See, key to that, and it's like it's inlaid in a lot of our like spiritual jargon and scripture. Look, I didn't put the E at the end of the sphere on that last lesson. But anyway, yes, I'll get my focus once I get a level here, and that's my balance, right? Get a little balance. Check, check, 1, 2. testing, check, check. It's not even a check, babes. See, I have a theory, and it should be your theory too. You should adopt this, and it really should be something that you find very, very like, duh, hello. See, babes, it's just the way it is. There's a lot of confusion out there. It doesn't matter what you want to do. You got to find out what brand you are. And now that's going to be key when we open up the central bank under the one brand that is a humane being. I know a lot of people are skeptical about it. They're like, well, that's too bad. You have another bank, and you're happy with it, most likely. I don't know. See, there's something not being brought up here. And it certainly it is the capital lettering. You know, the way that well, first of all, it's not lettering; it's our symbols. See, what I'm talking about is now almost talking about because they too talk. When do we even hear about symbols and pretending like humanized or even physicists? Um, but like, well, no, in the entertainment industry, you have symbols, and I'm not even going to talk about it. But you know, you have your celebrities, and a lot of times there's sex symbols. There, I said it. Well, why did I say that? Because look, you have Mars and Pluto opposed each other. We just had a Venus oppose Mars to conjunct Pluto, and that's like if that doesn't point at men and women right there, you could be. Are we blinded now? Is something wrong? Well, I hope to God not. You know, I'm talking about. I'm a woman, by the way, and woman starts with the word W, and then if you check out the word word or the word world, same things. Just put the L down and you have the word there. Well, that's the woman's arena, and I'm not saying that as like a soldier fighting in a fight, you know, in a battle, but maybe it is a babble, you know, but don't find yourself babbling, really. Just try and try to get an alignment going on with perception. Somebody there, you know, are they in a coma? You never know. They probably just woke up and you have to tell them, well, it's time to do this, and then you go off and do it. But women could have a clue. They might sit there and go, well, how the fuck are we going to do this? Well, I think men are involved here. Do you think men have something to do with that? If not, again, you probably have your own banking system over there, maybe, and what does it work for? Who do you work for? How happy is everybody? What is it looking like today? Comment section down below. Do you see a beautiful, beautiful civilization out there chugging away? It's just the ideal. I mean, do you have any of your own imagination about how it came to be? Like, because it is the ideal, you know, just can't go wrong. You guys are celebrating it day in and day out. How did we do this today? La 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 la. You know, just wondering. Because why am I here? Like, why is it that I feel like I'm completely alone inside of a place of 7 billion people, especially here, but mainly, well, it's bad enough, the neighborhood. It's like, this is strange. This is weird. And I happen to think it's because it's just the world condensed here. I'm where the world has condensed. I mean, it's anywhere, everywhere you go. I mean, if you're lucky, you don't even see it. You just, I say lucky, I say that with a grain of salt because I wouldn't want to be anybody that can't see it. Talk about, see, I'm miserable, but there is the double, triple miserable out there with a cherry on top, you know what I mean? And they do. They have a cherry on top of it. They're like, can't, you know, they don't like me because you can't see that I put a cherry on top of shit. But I'm saying, but if they ask you for help, it's like, yes, can I get a little bit of a cherry on top? Hell no. It's like, it's literally, you just need a cherry on top. Fuck you! I've been working too hard! Sorry. Like, well, why are you doing that? You know, you're working for the wrong system, first of all. And that, what is that working too hard for? Your system is to make something impossible possible. And you do it. It's amazing. You know, and then we have the language that comes with it. You can create your own reality. You have your own truths or truth. It's not, yeah, it's wishy-washy language there, first of all. You need to really brush up on it. What is reality? What is reality? Really, because we already, I am not like saying that to conjure up a conversation. I'm done with that conversation. I know what reality is, babes. We went through it so many times. I'm done. And unless you throw in a donation, I'll just plainly tell you what it is. You know, I'll tell you what it is now just to get a donation. Please help us. People have lost contact with reality. Well, I've been saying it's outer space. And because it is, let's get our words down right. You know, I mean, there's an inner and there's an outer space. And it's simply outer space is right here, the place between the nose and the, take your hand away. There it is. Whee! Go out. The universe, it keeps going. I mean, you know, watch the trees and stuff. It's there. It's all there. That's the truth. T, T stands for truth and or trees. Why not? Why not? Why not? You'll notice some things if I keep going, and I will. I can probably do this for 3 hours, but what I would like to do really is make sense in this video. CENTS. You will. You're going to start donating once you start getting a chime in with the real reason why I'm here. I'm currently, and I'm really trying to stay focused here. See, the thing is I channel, and I think I've come up with a lot. I'm being distracted like most of the time, but a little bit is coming through, and I'm showing it to you right here. And like I said, there might be the possibility of a secretary that thumbs through my last my last 500 videos and starts to clip out the most important part. But really, you have to be kind of super conscious. You have to be yeah, I could be the only one doing this, and I'm doing it right in front of your face. What is it, Shauna? We don't see shit. Well, I showed you that last video about the hemisphere, the way we were talking about it. You know, like the way we see it here. See, but now let me just brush up. Remain undistracted. I'm going to use a different pen here. I got to use different pen. I got to get a new pen, by the way. Okay, so see, hemisphere, atmosphere. See, the word atmosphere, atmo. I pointed out how it's atoms, atom, but it also means air. Atmo means air. And see, what I understand about atoms is this: we have a plasmatic field here, and it's not what you think. See, the air is full of atoms. Everything is made of atoms here. Everything is made of atoms. Even the space, you know, outer space is made of atoms, and it's just different. When you look into atoms, see, Einstein said that they were 99.99% light. They are just light. They aren't really there. They're not just like one tiny bit per matter at all, if at all, I guess, and see, and we don't really know where they are. I keep saying that, and so, but it's a center. Like, okay, now Carl Sagan said it was like black holes, and so do other scientists. It's a massive, strange, oscillating thing. Scientifically, we're in a huge scientific arena here, and it's holographic very much with this light show happening. So atmo means air, and then sphere means circle, or like, you know, a ball. But if you really do want to know, it's here, right? We were looking at the word sphere, okay? Sphere, if you want to know the burden word, it's interesting. See, these are symbols we're looking at, and the S is a symbol. The PH, they go together a lot, and if you know, it's like kind of, now it makes you think of chemistry, right? And physical comes up, but it's interesting the way it turns into a sound like anyway. But let's not get off the track here, because only I can think about this kind of thing. But I'm just trying to show you something about how you can really know what's happening, and it's important too, I think, because this is a medicine that I'm trying to present to you people. That, you know, once you get it, maybe you should send me a little donation. Not much either. Okay, see how there's sorry, I put her there, and I'm not being prejudiced. Actually, he is there. Okay, let's not get the mob chasing after me. You have to use your reverse, the R reverse, and that's why we're doing any of this. But really, you don't have to do much with this word sphere. It's very basic. Here is where sphere is here. See, if you have ended up like wherever you are and you're watching this, you are there. Really, if I cross my heart, it's more like I trust that that's true, because of the fact that everywhere has here in it also. And if you think I'm lying, just look at the word where. Boom, the main fucking thing is here, but what's the difference? Do you notice that the W right there? See the W, that is woman. By the way, we're looking at the side of the organism that is the woman. And so, but that's important, or the world, yes, okay. Where? World. But I'm telling you, world means word, okay? And word is also the woman's arena. She has to say something. She has to say something. Imagine, because what does she have? See, this is the thing: is that have they just off with the head of the woman who said something? I doubt it. Something went lopsided, and I don't know why that has happened. And why should we care? Why should we even care? See, I say no talking until we have to, because actions speak louder than words. And so then, if there's a misunderstanding of where we are, then we talk a little bit, maybe. I don't know. But getting back to why also do we have to worry about? See, I think that okay, God, this is almost becoming true for us. But it's the same. This is what we say for in as far as relationships are concerned. This is so fucking weird. Why am I having to fucking do this? See, this is a distraction in my life, and I'm supposed to do something here. But what I'm looking at is like, okay, so we have to open a central bank for ourselves here. This thing, social media, has to work for us, and because I can't make a breakthrough with shit happening in my life that is just a distraction. See, I can't afford in my life. See, there's very little happening, but what is happening is like putrid as far as that. It's well, what I mean, not that word, not that word. I mean more. It's like it's just classic. It's the classic. It's really condensed, is what I mean. It's a very well. It's just my life, and I don't need to solidify it with anything. But um, I want a breakthrough to happen for me, so that I don't, so that I can have whatever it is in my life that's trying to come at me. If you're gonna have a relationship, see, men and women, babes, the thing, and even women and women. See, this is the thing is like, how do we get stabilized here? See, when we go out to do the 9 to 5 job, we don't have a life anymore. I hate to say it, but no, I'm not lazy, and I've done it before. I know about it. You have to be really careful. You have to be very, very careful. I don't know. I'm not interested in the old design where the characters out there are like, just, it's found everywhere. It's found everywhere where you have Karen, the fucking waitress, who's been there for how long? And does she get an award? I'm sorry. I sound like such a fucking piece of shit now. I swear it doesn't seem like I'm getting any of my fucking point across. Because this is a very high-minded thing. To just simplify and see what's actually here. That, okay, basically there's 3 things we need to focus on. And if we don't get that down right, it's liable that we're going to get fucking jacked and stuck here. See, I have the sense as a spiritual person of not only how temporary it is here, but how fleeting if you want to talk about good times, how miserable everybody is with all of that. And it's like, well, I would like to solve the problem here that I see most people around me are fucking miserable. Somehow, some way, it just happens. I mean, why is it that when we become kids, we're just, and everybody's dreaming about being a kid again and all that shit, and I'm here as a fucking, an Aries rising who says, no, you keep being as curious and as enthusiastic and as energetic as a kid, because you keep hitting the mark of your curiosity that's not the same as a toddler. You're spiraling and expanding. And hello, didn't you see this? That music is a higher learning tool. It's not something that you go and have somebody do for you. You try and learn something of a higher learning tool. If it's not music, boys, babes, and ladies and gentlemen and girls, if it's not your own genitals, first off, figure out how do you feel good? What's the process? Pay attention to what's happening around you. Sorry to go this far. Here it is. Mars, Pluto oppose. I'm over it. I'm actually over it. Where I'm at is trying to save people from just, well, it's not that. That's trying to save people. But they need to be set free. They do. They need to be set free by somebody who just made it a little bit out of the matrix or whatever. Or I'm actually trying to share something. And the fact that I need money just a little bit is totally throwing my fucking vibrational frequency off. That's the truth. It's doing that for everybody, though. I'm trying to make you realize it's like, okay, so social media can stop that by coming like a social watering hole. What I mean is, I see, if I had enough in my life, see, I would keep standing my ground with a lot of things. To feel good, really, I need, my purpose in life is to motivate, be a motivational speaker, and it's coming up with something. I'm looking at these words, I'm looking at it. And I cannot, I don't, I'm not going to allow myself to make a move. It's cramming in like this for a reason. It's because none of us should feel like we can't be creative in our lives because of the limitation of money. No, nope. We should figure out how to free that up. See, because content creators here, I have a so-called 417, and a lot of people will not see. They'll probably just stop liking my videos, and that's too bad. See, I'm trying to do this for you too. Notice how this thing you're on here is called YouTube. Just take the B out of it. YouTube. See, what I'm complaining about, what I'm seeing, and it's painful to a lot of people to know this, that how everything's inverted and everybody's operating like from the fear-based mental scarcity, and even the programming that says, no, you're wrong. Life isn't that easy. And it's like, bullshit. If it wasn't easy, it wouldn't be here. See, now think of the woman's side of the occupation. When I mean occupation, you're an organism. You're an organism here, and you guys are both one. And that's all there is here, really. And they have been. The deception is that there's something other than that happening. That there isn't already an intelligence here wired up via a higher intelligence that says, if you can understand the natural order of things here, it really includes what we have gifted you as the English alphabet and whatever's happening with that. Any language, really, it's curious to know and see and figure, but really, I don't know, there is something happening with the English alphabet. We can see that a lot of people, Africans, freaking all just seem to have to go to that school and learn English, and it's because it's supposed to happen, but it's being hijacked. The whole movement is being hijacked. You should know that the world is a sign of the hijacking everywhere you go. Yep. Down to your loud ass mufflers. It's like, why are everybody just doing the ego here? It's like you can't hear yourselves fucking fart, even. Man, there's a whole side of the other organism that knows they're gonna fart, and they choose not to make a big deal about it, and they just do it silently. How about that? And you wonder where the smell came from, I guess. I don't know. But it's just like one is super conscious and the other one is rude because it chooses to be fucking rude or something like that, and it's like, so what? We're not really playing that game with farts, really. See, there's where you have the man-woman thing, and it's like, can you guys wake up? Because I don't know, I None of my business, really. I don't have to try to do my mission here. I could, what? What? No way. See, I'm doing something here. And I can do a lot more. And I plan on doing a lot more. See, right now is just trying to get support for my situation now. Because if I if I can stay quiet and alone enough and protecting myself enough, but really it's just keeping my vibrational frequency on high. Because when you are worried about your stupid bill that you have to pay now, I don't know about you, but see, no, I don't make money, you guys. I'm in between right here. The universe wants me to change, and when I do you notice the word change? Do you associate that with money at all? Yes, I am sitting on probably more than $1 million here if I do it right, but I'm being crammed. You know how when you're in a fear-based mindset, you can't, and you just want to run because now your taxes are due and they're going to take it away from you. It's like, no, can you stop, 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 and let me do it my way, which is to just wake up a little bit and start advertising and saying, look, this is on auction now. It's starting right now. What they're talking about is 600,000. I'm not interested in this, by the way. But something is telling me that I got to do this, and if I do, then can I stop and do that then? At all? Help me out. And I don't want the same people that feel for me, that are my actual friends who I love, and I would fucking help them in a heartbeat and spend all of this time with them the way we do and be together and actually work on a project worthwhile. That's what I'm about. See, I was about to say, I used to be a musician, and I'd spent a lot of time with some people and it never went anywhere as far as I'm concerned, because of the way that they were also distracted. And I was doing it like, okay, I'm in between. I was just, it's just the point of like having lost my job, right? And then it's like, well, I love playing music and I never stopped doing that. You never stop doing what you love, no matter what fucking money has you doing. If you're lucky, you fall into something you love that people will pay and you make money for. But do you see that a lot anymore? Or is it just fake love, babes? Is it fake joy you're experiencing? The think feel thing, right? Whoever was talking about. I don't care about that. I really don't. Let it go and have its banks. Can we open our own banks here? See, this is the thing, is what I'm saying is that all of us can open a central bank with this if you're a content creator somehow. See, this is what I want, is I want my privacy, my energy, and my support. I want real support, not only on this, but my 3D life. I want there to be an eye-to-eye conversation. If it can't happen, I don't want to need to have it there. I'm sorry. I've got some special things to do here because I have fucking bills to pay, and so do you! Stop hounding me! Trying to get my fucking assets here! When all of us can let go and get real here. See, of course I need to build and I have to build. I want to meet the fucking people who meet me eye to eye about that. And also at the same time, babes, this is what I'm saying, is I am fucking making a breakthrough for us all. I'm trying to do this. This is fucking on top of that. Halt! Why is this being crammed down one fucking passage? The one passage is love and consciousness, and I'm on this thing for a reason. I'm where I need to be. Where I am where I need to be right now. If it's going to change, it's going to be clear to me in 6 months. I can't snap my fingers right now and make it happen. What if I got a little bit of passive income first that made me feel balanced and stable lives? Just a little bit of support. I think what's going to happen with me when I'm saying I really don't know, and this is where it's just a matter of communications and it's not happening, and so I'm sticking with communications here. Excuse my emotional outburst, but doesn't bill paying and the whole, isn't that just humanity for you in a fucking pea pod? And are you people really trying to do Christmas with the Satanic Society over there cutting down trees and putting them in their fucking, while they're fucking, you should never cut down a tree, not one past 70 years old or fucking more, ever. Those people should be tried and taken to court and higher universal fucking court of law, especially with what's fucking happening here. Imagine if this was funded. Here's what I'm honestly thinking, you fucking people. So what happened to me here? They're driving me out and turn the place like fucking into shit. I have the full-on fucking mind to, if I have to sell my property here, because basically they have ruined my fucking life here. Putting asphalt over there, and this neighborhood is just a big piece of fucking steaming shit. Well, this right here, if it gets $800,000 to almost $1 million, of course I'm taking them to court. See, it's not them. They were victimized by something. Now I'm going to go after the county who overlooks it, and they're going to have to go after the state who allows this shit in here, and then we're going to have to change some ordinances around here and change it all up. Change it all up. If we can be organizers, and you damn well sure I can. Just make it like this. Don't allow these people to live here. Make them take a test that you are to use the waterways here to grow food. And you are to take care of every bit of the fucking forest here so that it doesn't burn down so hot. And you look each other in the eye and you say, we live in intention here. This is the land we love here. Or get the fuck out of here. No flag waving anymore. You're a human being. How do you like my brand? Feed it. Feed it. Feed it. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Torture me. A tiny bit do I need. I don't care about my roof. I just care about my stupid fucking bills. The same bills that you have to worry about, your communications bills, your electric bill, your water bill. All of that can be electronic, zap, because you are, and also not your worry. You don't have to go out and do a single fucking thing because you are listening to your leaders on this fucking thing here. And you don't know who your leaders are, but they say fucking a lot.